So welcome back to the channel. So in this video we are going to see find the shortest distance between parabola y is equals to x square and straight line x minus 5 is equals to 5. Sorry, x minus y is equals to 5. So for this we should take the diagram, rough diagram. It is a parabola which defines f of x equal to y is equals to x square, x1 comma y1, and this is a straight line which is x2 comma y2, where x minus y is equals to 5. So we have written y is equals to x square, so we should also write this in terms of y. So y is equals to x minus 5 we have written. So this function we'll call it as f of x, and this function we'll call it as g of x. So f of x equal to x square, g of x equal to x minus 5 we have written in terms of x in both the RHS. Look at the y, both are y, both are look at the LHS, both are y. Look at the RHS, both are x. After that we'll write this form of Euler, that is I of y of x equal to x1 to x2 f of x comma y dash dx. Then x1 to x2, so we will write the constraint, that is 1 plus y dash square raised to 1 by 2 dx, as like we have written for the other cases. Another form of Euler, f of x equals to y is equals to x square, that we have just written, and g of x equal to y equal to x minus y, that is g of x. F of x and g of x we have defined. Then we know that this function constant f is 1 plus y dash square raised to 1 by 2 is equals to root of 1 plus y dash square, both are same. So we know f of x, g of x, f are y, and f. Now another form of Euler equation we can write like equation 1, f plus f dash minus y dash into dou by dash of f at x equal to x1 then is equals to 0. Then another form f plus, so this f is replaced by g because we have considered f and g. So g dash minus y dash as it is, this as it is, at x2 we are seeing at this x1 and x2 is equals to 0. So these two equation after taking, so we are doing this dou f by dou y dash, dou f by dou y dash is equals to, this is just like root of x, that is 1 by 1 by 2 root x, so it is 1 by 2 whatever it is placed here, then differentiation of this is 2y, so 2 will get cancels. Dou f by dou y dash you will get up as y dash divided by root of 1 plus y dash square. So we are having f of x, g of x, and dou f by dou y dash. Later we have this as f of n is equals to y is equals to, or f of x, it is f of x is equals to y is equals to x square, and this is g of x is equals to y is equals to x minus 5, and f value 1 plus y dash square raised to 1 by 2. So now these substitutions we should do in the equation number 1. What is equation number 1? This is the equation number 1. So what you should do, you should substitute the value of f. What is that? This value or this value you should substitute. For simplification you should substitute without root. Then f dash, what is f dash? So we have considered this as, here you can observe, we have considered this as f of x, so if it is f dash it becomes 2x. Similarly y dash keep as it is, as like here we are having this y dash. Then dou f by dou y dash, that just you got this, just substitute here at x equals to x1 equal to 0 one time. Another time f plus, what is the value of f? The same thing, this one, plus g dash. What is g dash? G is here, dash means it is, you will get here x minus 5 means that value is 1 you will get, this is constant 0. So this is again same, substitute this value at x equals to x2. Carefully observe, this is x1 and x2. Then here we will get this equation number 3 and 4. After substituting that, you can look at this y dash we are not substituted, we have just substituted this f of x and g of x dash. Then after this extremal function, how we can write, y of x is equals to, this is not n, this is x, this is also x, y of x is equals to c1 into x plus c2. So here if you make the differentiation with respect to this, y dash of x equal to, what you will get, since it is x, c1 you will get constant 0. So what is y dash? You will get c1. Okay, next, here this equation c1 into x plus c2, we will write it one time for x1 and we will write other for x2. So just substitute here as x1, c1 into x1 plus c2, and that value is equals to what? So x1 dash square, sorry, x1 square, because what is y value in the first case f of x? It is x1 square, that is this one. They have given this. One time they have given x square, other time they have given x minus 5, right? So for x1 it is x1 square. Then the same equation take one more time, c1. So now you substitute this as x as x2, then c2 is equals to, so for x2 what is the y value is there? Y is equals to x2 minus 5, right? So this will be, this form is changed to this form. Now, after this, look at how equation 4 changes. Equation 4, look at this, 1 plus y dash square. What is the value of y dash? The y dash value is here, in this case, it is nothing but c1. Just look at this, what is the value of y dash? c1, so substitute that c1 square. Then as it is, 1 minus y dash, what is y dash? c1, substitute. Then c1 divided by 1 plus c1 square raised to this. We have just substituted this y dash value in this equation, so that we'll get this equation after 4 from 4 equation. So now here go for the LCM. 1 plus c1 square raised to 1 by 2 is LCM. So this and this, if I multiply, so it is 1 by 2, 1 by 2, so we will get 1. So 1 plus c1 square you will get for this case. Next, plus this 1 minus c1 into c, so c into 1 is c1 minus c into c1 is c1 square. So this c1 square, this c1 square can cancels. You'll end up with 1 plus c1 is equals to 0, denominator is 0. So c1 value I will get as minus 1 from equation number 4, that is after this substitution. So this c1 I will take forward to the next section. So from equation 3, just observe, now I am having equation 3, where is that? Here. So substituting the value 1 plus y dash, what is the value of y dash? c1. So now observe here, 1 plus c1 square, right? Then after that observe equation 3, 2x minus y dash. So here 2x1 I will be considering because it is equation 3 corresponding to x1 minus y dash. What is y dash? c1. Then observe this with this. Then y dash is c1. Then 1 plus c1 dash square raised to 1 by 2 equal to 0. Then he will take the LCM for this. Then again 1 by 2, 1 by 2 is 1. So 1 plus c1 square plus 2x1 c1 minus c1 square. So this whole configuration is 1 plus 2x1 c1 equal to 0. So c1 value is just calculated from the equation number 4. So substitute here, you will get the value of x1 as 1 by 2. So I got c1 and I got x1. You can just look at this, c1 and x1. So here, next, from this equation, the same equation, take this equation so that you should get calculate c2. So from taking this, substitute c1, substitute x1, then you will get c2 value you will get as 3 by 4, right? So I have taken this equation and I have calculated what is c2. Then after that, take one more equation, that is this equation. What is this? That equation. So this equation with respect to g of x. So take this equation and start substituting x2, sorry, c1 you know, x2 you should calculate. So minus c1 is minus 1, so minus x2 equal to c2 value you got 3 by 4 equals to this. So here you will get x2 value as 23 by 8. So overall I got c1 value, you can observe. I got c2 value, you can observe here. I got x1 value, I got x2 value. So all these values are found. Then extremal with the help of this y of x function is c1x plus c2. This equation extremal we will find after substitutions. Then c1 value just substitute minus x value, that is substitute here minus 1 by 2, sorry 1 by 2, then plus c2. What is the value of c2? 3 by 4. So after substituting of this, you will get this as an extremal function. Then how to calculate extremum? So take x1 to x2, 1 by 2 to 23 by 8 of 1 plus y dash square raised to 1 by 2 dx. What is y dash value? Y dash value is minus 1, right? So that value, so how y dash value is minus 1? So you can observe here what is the value of y dash c1. What is the value of c1? Minus 1. So substitute this format, that is this is the format actually, 1 plus y dash square raised to 1 by 2. So here 1 plus minus 1 raised to 1 by 2, so you will get here root 2. So just substitution, take root 2 out, integration of dx is x, the limits apply, so you will end up with this answer. So this is the shortest distance between a parabola and y is equals to x minus 5. You can observe this carefully, right? You can observe this carefully. Thank you. We'll see in the next video about the next update.